Electric vehicles are becoming the new norm, but what are they? How much of an impact do they have in the automotive industry? And why are they becoming a huge trend in 2023? To find out, watch this video. Hey everyone, I'm MJ Sanga, your average engineer, and today we're going to talk about electric vehicles. An electric vehicle is basically a vehicle powered by electric motors. And over the decade, combustion engines have been used to power trains, vehicles, planes, and so on. However, even though they've made a huge contribution in society, these engines have posed a few engineering problems, and the main one is pollution. Gases such as nitrous oxide and nitrogen dioxide are one of the main byproducts of these engines. Now, I don't want to hate on combustion engines. I have watched all the Fast and Furious movies, and I do play a little bit of Forza Horizon myself. But on an engineering view, this caused a problem that needed to be fixed. And in order to fix this problem, or rather find a better solution for cars, we decided to go electric. Instead of having a combustion engine like a V6 or a V12 to power the car, we instead swap it with an electric motor. And electric motors are actually much smaller than combustion engines. This creates a lot of space, giving the owner a second trunk, or as we call it, a frunk. I don't make the names. Now, on most electric cars, there will be just one motor, which is usually found either on the rear or front axle. This depends on whether the car is either a rear wheel or front wheel drive. On an all-wheel electric drive car, there will be two motors, one for each axle. The batteries that power the motors are actually at the bottom of the car, and this is actually for a good reason. In order for the car to actually go a long range, we're gonna need a lot of fuel cells. And because of that, the total weight of the batteries needed to power the car is actually quite heavy. And putting everything in the front wheel can affect the aerodynamics and the range of the car. Thus, by putting batteries at the bottom, evenly spaced, solves this engineering problem. This is actually called a skateboard configuration. Depending on what the manufacturers will choose, electric vehicles actually have two types of batteries. There is a lithium ion battery and the nickel hydride battery. We also need to know that there are four types of electric vehicles. At number one, we have the battery electric vehicle. These are the most efficient type of vehicles because they're powered fully by electricity. At number two, we have the hybrid electric vehicle. These type of cars have both a combustion engine and an electric motor. The fuel from the combustion engine is what's used to charge and drive up the car. At number three, we have a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. These are the same as hybrid electric vehicles, except they have sockets that both fuel up the combustion engine and charge up the electric motor. And lastly, we have the fuel cell electric vehicles. These type of vehicles get their electricity from chemical energy. So now that we know a little bit about electric vehicles, why are they the trend? So I'm going to give you 5 reasons on why electric vehicles are trending right now. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to watch more of my content, don't forget to subscribe. A sub and a like would be fantastic. It was worth a try. Now back to the content of this video. At number one of the reasons why electric vehicles are trending is because they're environmental friendly. Think of it, electric vehicles do not have tailpipes. Because of this, they do not produce gases, and because they do not produce gases, they do not produce air pollution, which makes it actually good for congested cities and areas. At number two, another reason why they're trending is because of their better driving. Electric vehicles have better responsive acceleration and regenerative braking when easing off the accelerator. They tend to have a low center of gravity, which improves handling, comfort, and safety. At number three, they have less noise. Electric vehicles are actually much quieter than petrol and diesel engines. In fact, they're so quiet that it's actually required by law for all electric vehicles to have an acoustic sound system when reversing or traveling below 19 kilometers per hour. At number 4, decreased maintenance. Thanks to the near maintenance free nature of electric vehicle drivers can benefit from not constantly going to have their vehicle being checked out. This is because electric vehicles do not have parts like the manual transmission, alternator, carburetor, fuel pump, or air filter to replace. Fewer trips to the mechanic, who doesn't love that? And at number 5, the driving experience. You get to enjoy the increased responsiveness and efficient handling when compared to petrol or diesel vehicles. This is because of the circuit boards that help in the responsiveness of the vehicle. If you want to learn more about PCVs, you can check out my previous video right in the link. The advanced acceleration and braking capabilities of electric cars make getting behind a wheel of an electric car a fantastic experience. Electric vehicles are becoming a better source of transportation, and in 2023, companies will release a wide range of cars like DeLorean with the Alpha 5, Kia with the EV9, BMW with the iX1, Audi with the A6 e-tron, and many companies like Tesla, Lucid, Ford, and many more have electric vehicles coming out this year. CES 2023 happened over a week ago, and many cars were showcased, showing that companies are really entering the fray of producing electric vehicles. But does that mean combustion engines are actually dead? Well, it will take a while for every car to be completely replaced with electric vehicles. And think about it, many people still love the rev, the oil, and that nice sound that combustion engines make. Electric vehicles are not the saints of automation. Producing them still causes pollution. However, in the long run, compared to petrol and diesel powered cars, they produce a much greener environment. Maybe in the future, there could be other power sources that could be used to power vehicles, planes, and trains. Hydrogen is an exception. Even though the technology is not new, it's still more efficient compared to electric vehicles and petrol and diesel vehicles. And with the right infrastructure put in place, hydrogen cars could be a much viable option for those looking for a sustainable and greener way to power their cars. If not now, then probably in the future. In the end, it's still your choice whether you'd still like to drive electric or drive a diesel or petrol powered engine. But I hope this video gave you an understanding of what electric cars are and why they're having a huge impact in the world today. Thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, you may hit the like button, and if you want to watch more of my upcoming content, hit the subscribe button. I hope you have a great week. God bless you. Thank you for watching.